Richard Morecroft, and welcome to the show that manoeuvres around letters and numbers like a fighter jet at supersonic speeds. And we couldn't do that without our top guns in the cockpit, with equations on the radar. Ace pilot of the numbers, Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Do you enjoy flying, Lily?
Look, I don't mind it, Richard, but every time I get into a plane, without fail, I think how amazing it is that this great big machine lumbers off the ground and into the air. The mathematician in me realises there's a logical reason and the physics behind it all, but still, some part of me, you know, is just utterly amazed.
It is absolutely astonishing, isn't it, really? But it happens, thankfully. Although tonight we will keep our feet firmly on the ground. Welcome, Lily. And the Tom Cruise of crosswords, David Astle. I thought you knew. You don't think I might just be, you know, pulling the leg a little?
Look, one thing I do love about Top Gun is that it's a great cryptic clue, because if I saw Top Gun 6, that to me says double meaning. Superb, because superb is both means top and also gun. So I can accept Top Gun as a cryptic clue.
All right. Good to see you, David. Welcome. And with the puzzles in their sights, our contestants tonight. And first up, our carryover champion, Richard Hartley, a student of planetary science and guitar teacher who's back for his 5th night. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Now, you've come to Australia and you've been brought to Australia, well, by the best of possible motivations. How did it happen?
Met my girlfriend Cindy in London, and turns out, well, she's from Australia and her visa was up soon. And decided it'd be a good opportunity to explore the Southern Hemisphere, I guess, and here I am.
Excellent. Well, good to hear romance was the motivation, and good luck tonight. Great to see you back. And Richard's challenger tonight is Everson Kandare, a research fellow with a PhD in chemistry. Hello, Everson.
Hi, Richard.
Now, tell us a little about the area of your research. What do you do?
Lily was talking about getting onto planes. Every time I get onto a plane, I look at the material in the plane and I look, is this material fire safe? The job that I do is to make flame retardant additives that we add to plastics that are sometimes found in planes to make sure that they don't easily catch fire.
Fantastic. Very important work. Well, great to have you on the show tonight.
Thank you.
So, a big welcome, please, for our carryover champion, Richard Hartley, and challenger, Everson Kandare. Let's get ready for takeoff with the letters game to begin. Contestants have to make, of course, the longest word they can in just 30 seconds. And, Richard, would you like to start?
Thank you. Start with a consonant, please.
Thanks, Richard. S.
And another.
M.
And a vowel.
E.
And another vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant.
D.
Another consonant.
N.
Another consonant, please.
B.
And a vowel.
E.
And one more vowel, please.
And last letter, I.
And our first clock. Richard, you've always been very strong on the words. How did you start off?
I think the 7.
7, that's a very consistent start. What about you, Everson?
I had a 6.
6, let's go with your 6 first, please.
Beside.
Beside, and yours, Richard?
Beanies.
Beanies. Now, David, we've had beanies before, haven't we?
And we have, and also from an expat Englishman. So obviously beanies is a word that is very warmly embraced by those from the Northern Hemisphere. Beanies is fine, those little woolen caps. And there's a beautiful and obscure 8-letter word that I found here, and it's beadsman. B-E-A-D-S-M-A-N, or M-E-N, because there's only one A. And beadsman, it's a role, someone who prays for somebody else. It's a very obscure job.
This is praying by proxy.
That's right, and it comes from an obsolete sense of bead from prayer.
Fascinating word. Well found, David. But great start for Richard once again. 7 points. Let's roll on with the letters now. And Everson, would you like to make your first choice on the show, please?
I will have a consonant.
Thank you. Let's start with H.
A vowel,
O.
a consonant,
C.
a vowel,
E.
another consonant,
H.
a vowel,
A.
a vowel please,
Another A.
a consonant,
S.
and lastly I have a consonant.
And lastly, N.
And your time starts now. Well, Everson, did you enjoy your first selection?
I did, but unfortunately just came up with a 5.
5. Okay,
Yes.
that's not too bad. Richard, what about you?
6.
6. Well, that is one better. So, Everson, let's start with your 5.
Chase.
Could you spell that, please?
Chase.
Thank you. And Richard?
Chosen.
Good stuff, David?
Good stuff. A good 6, Richard. Nachos is another 6, but quite a unfriendly mix, that one.
Okay. A challenging mix, but 6 points nevertheless for Richard. And that leads us into maths mode for our first numbers game tonight. And Richard, what combination would you like?
I'll go with 1 large one and 5 small, please, Lily.
Thanks, Richard. 1 large and 5 small. And starting with the smalls, 10, 7, 2, 1, 6. And the large number is 50. And the target to reach, 738.
Thanks, Lily. 30 seconds to get there. Richard, how did you go?
741.
741. Well done. Just 3 off the target. Everson, how about you?
I didn't get quite there.
Not close enough? Okay, not to worry. Richard, can you take us through how you got there, please?
Okay, it's 50 plus 6, 56.
50 plus 6 is 56.
Times 7 is 742.
By 7 is 742.
And subtract the 1.
Now,
Is that right?
100 plus 6 times 7.
Oh, yeah, it's meant to times
Yeah.
by 2. Yeah, sorry, I went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, Richard, you've got a miscalculation as well.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
It was tricky, and I managed to get there. Now, 50 by 6 is 300. 300 plus 7 by 10 is 370. Take away 1 is 369. And then by the 2 is 738.
Well done, Lily. But no score in that round for Richard or Everson. So at this stage, Richard is leading quite strongly on 13 points. We are heading into our first break for tonight. And it's a word mix for you. It's vice mark. And the clue, you're out on your own with this one. I'll be back very shortly.